It's a little choppy and windy today. Today's task, remediation. So it's a log structure. It's got a timber, well, not timber frame, just a frame structure sitting on top of it. And I don't know if it's due to the issues of the builders or just due to the issues of log construction itself. It ain't on their square. And this is the mouse highway. This is mouse and squirrel egress. They can go up on this pocket right here and get upstairs with no barriers, and then go in that hole right there and get inside with no barriers. In fact, that's the upstairs trim board. And the wind blows through this crack now that I have uncovered it. They had insulation stuffed in there, which was just mouse-a-palooza. Now that it's been uncovered, the wind blows through with enough force to actually scatter mouse crap on the floor. So it's got to be sealed up. We've worked really hard to mitigate a bunch of the mouse issues. Got 9 of the little buggers in the last 4 days. So I feel a little more confident trying to seal this. And again, today's task is got to restuff this with insulation, and then install a trim board that will keep the critters out of it somehow. It's got a taper from 1 inch down there to 4 or 5 over here. It's fun. Also, their aluminum siding does not come all the way down to the bottom of the wall material, so I have to wrap this somehow. And what I'm gonna do is just go under the aluminum siding with some small angled metal trim and then come out onto the wood. Absolutely, the trim should be behind the tar paper so that if any water gets behind the siding, it goes down and will come out of the trim. But then the siding should have come down to the bottom too. This will still be fine. There aren't any big leaks or anything up there. The main water is going to be running down the top, so as long as my trim goes behind it, we're going to be okay. And then we don't have to look at this, and it's a little more of a finished product. So that's what we're doing today. Installing the metal flashing is really super easy. I'm just going to slip it up underneath and tap it up into place. And now any water that runs down the outside, off the top. Yeah, should be behind, but this will be just fine. And then if I'm feeling super ambitious, I can come back with a bead of caulking. I don't feel very ambitious. This will be fine there. Just a few nails to tack it into place, because it's not holding up the world. You know, down here in the bottom. And then my trim board will eventually hold it up. So I won't even have to worry about that. I do, however, have to break all this old, heavy felt paper off. Sure do wish there was an easy way to do that. Oh, wow. That was quite a sneeze. I wonder if I can sneeze the trim up. Well, I mean, you really couldn't expect it to work twice, right? Now, we insulate. That's done. You already feel the breeze dying down inside. So now I just need to rip the trim board. I have a stack of cedar from our mill. First I gotta rip it down. Oh, well, that was unnecessarily difficult with a skill saw. At least he gave me a crappy cut. It's the small victories. In order to get a good rodent tight seal on this corner, I cut a template piece, sort of a test piece here, that will mesh up with that log. Once it's screwed in, Mickey is denied his entrance. Though I now have to transfer that to the cedar. My cedar board's got a little bit of a booger on this end anyways. So this allows me to cut back that bad area regardless. Now I get to use my skill saw in a way guaranteed to garner complaints. So we're just going to go ahead and misuse a skill saw in a way that would make my grandfather proud. Okay, let's make him rage. Well, that's something you don't see every day. Skill saw wood carving. That is going to do it, I think. What I've decided to do is use pocket screws to hold this up. I know they'll be visible, but worrying about their visibility implies that I care. Cool. Someone loves me, and I don't care. I'm not going to worry about their visibility. Now I just do that a bunch more times. Those screws are going to be visible up there. Now what used to be there was rat-filled tar paper and insulation. I think it's going to be stylish enough, especially for this old girl. There we go, and then that's how I will butt to the next one. They really, you should cut a 45 here and an opposing 45 there. That's how it should be butted together, and then I would direct face screw through. But no way to cut a 45. Okay, I could with the skill saw, but it'd be crap. I'm just gonna face butt them and be done. Well, it's got that licked, but I'm gonna have to get my template back out. And I gotta go over that knot. It looks like that'll really be the last of the bad stuff. You know, in the normal swales of the log, I can screw this board down and just twist it. I mean, it is only cedar, pinned at the top every 2 feet. It's not so hard to twist it. When it comes to log homes, just add 5 times to everything. Time, money, and effort. Cutting around the knot hole's a little trickier. It's less of a template as opposed to a shape, right? That's my practice shape, and I'll take what I learned cutting my practice shape to shape my permanent shape. Once again, this is not really how a skill saw is supposed to be used. Feel free to leave your rage in the comments. Or just keep it to your damn self. Probably going to work well enough. Had to have a great big old knot right there in the middle. Let's hope it doesn't split. Well, you want to bet it splits. because I'm still going to flex it up and over, right? I just don't want to flex it quite so far. I bet it splits, but hey, it will be better than nothing, and it'll keep Mickey out. Also, don't do that to your skill saw, or whatever. And the last one's done. It's a little irritating that we have so many steps and jogs, and that those two trim boards don't line up, but it's fine. I'm not worried about it. I can come up and retrim it with a saw, which is my way of saying I'm never coming back up to trim it with a saw. Metal trim up, wood trim up, and the mice are denied the access point all the way along. So with luck, once the numbers start going down, they'll stay down.